Alright guys, LG96 back with my Liverpool career mode on FIFA 17. This is episode 2 and as you can see we are already have a big game. As you can see down here in the bottom right hand corner, we're second in our American Challenge Cup group after beating Napoli, and what I can only say is a very tough loss to Madrid. But also we have made what can only be called as a couple of signings in that. So if you haven't seen what happened, make sure you go back and check out episode 1. I'll give you a few seconds to do that, and they're all going to check out episode 1. Please, if you are enjoying the series, leave me a thumbs up on the video, and also if you're new around here, please do subscribe, as it really helps grow the channel. It means that stuff like this is a lot more fun to make, because I mean there's actually an audience to it as well, which makes it a bit better. But yeah, now they've all had a bit of time, let's get into our team and look around. We're going up against the mighty Paris Saint-Germain, and I think we need to be playing our full strength team. Now, obviously, for those of you that watched last episode, you will know that we had offers accepted for certain players. Let's go and have a quick look at that. We had an offer accepted for Aymeric Laporte, which did involve £20 million, and Mohamedou Sakho, which would take it to 36.5 million overall. I believe we did also send offers for Matteo De Sciglio, Ben Chilwell of Leicester, and Kieran Tierney of Celtic. Now, Kieran Tierney is one of those players that he could either be one of the best left backs in the Premier League in a few years if we use him properly, and if we use him incorrectly, he's just going to stagnate. Now, I obviously want him to become one of the best, and hopefully that's going to happen. So, without further ado, let's get into what we need to actually do in this episode. To start with, I am going to hire... I was thinking about hiring a third youth scout, actually, you know. Because we've got one out in England, and we've got one out in Egypt. I don't know why I sent one to Egypt. I'm not sure. So yeah, that was possibly quite a bad idea. As you can see, we have this week 2.62 million from shirt sales, which is already really good. Coutinho, Sturridge and Firmino, the highest selling shirt players. So 101,100 shirts this year. We got 4.5 million last week with Wijnaldum as a debutant. Again, we had some star signing debuts in the Madrid game with Ragnar Klavan, Sadio Mane and Lloris Karius playing, and then obviously Wijnaldum playing against Napoli, which obviously meant more shirts were sold. Hired. Sold Jalen. We didn't sell Jalen for 9, it was only for 13.5. I think you'll find. But Luis Alberto for about 15. Torre for about... No, Torre we sold for 3. We sold Balotelli for 3 as well. So that's wrong. He cost more than that. We sold him for more than that. No, that was about right. 25 million. I think we got him for 3 as well. So they did make a few mistakes to FIFA that. Let's check out some of our objectives. Is it now brand exposure? So you see, we've already done 22% of our short-term brand exposure goal, and we're only 10 days into the simulation, so it's already starting really well. And I think it's time we get ready for the Paris Saint-Germain game. Now, guys, there's either going to be 1, 2, or 3 games in this episode, depending on how the team perform, really. So to start with, we are going to dive straight in with what is at the minute our strongest team, for me anyway. Maybe swap Grujic out, but no, we'll keep Grujic in for this game, actually, see what he can do, and we'll get straight into the Paris Saint-Germain game, which is going to be a very tough game for us this afternoon at Central Field, and hopefully we can do it with against Napoli and walk away with 3 points in the Challenge Cup group stage. Let's get into the game. Alright guys, here we are. The game against PSG, England v France, Liverpool v Paris Saint-Germain at Central Field. And as you are aware guys, as it's pre-season, I think I'm also going to do this with cup games, but as it's pre-season, there are only the goals shown as highlights, not full highlights. Even though this game was actually dominated by ourselves, I'm not going to show any of the domination, and you just have to take my word for that. And unfortunately, you don't get to see all the first half domination and all that. Two Matsu debuts, Joe Matip and Jesse Rodriguez. And let's get into the game. And the first and only goal would come for PSG. Wijnaldum giving away a throw-in off a corner. It was what looked to be good defending, but sloppy marking left Jesse Rodriguez to play Munir, to play Verratti, who would back into Munir, sorry. I believe that's how it's pronounced, who would fire into the back of the net and give Paris Saint-Germain the win, and that's it. And unfortunately, it's not the prize money we'd have hoped we'd have got. We were hoping for the full 10 million. And thankfully the board didn't see that as too much of a disappointment. So thankfully, it's very much still a job for us, and we're going to sim forward. We are going to sim up to the Arsenal game, I believe, in this episode, and hopefully we'll get a few more of these. Hopefully we'll get some more things like transfer offer and unacceptable and that. We'll have a look at these scout reports. We have Wesley Hood 76, Eric Durm 76, Koulibaly 82, and which centre back do I wish to put a bid in for, if any, after we have seen that? I think I'm going to also put in a bid for Wesley Hood, because I know he's a very good defender. We are only going to bid 6.5 million for him. I don't think he's that great, but 6.5 million for Wesley Hood out of Liverpool's kit, it's not terrible. If we look and we go down and we keep scrolling through it, put more of these. I did Adam Armstrong's go 68, 71 for Kaputska, 19, that is good, and 84 for Yaya Toure. They want 6.5 million for the Shiglio. I'm happy to pay 5 million. We offered 3.5 obviously, and I'll pay 5 million for him. That's 1.5 million more than what I offered last time, but it's still 1.5 million less than they would like, and we will accept the offer for Aymeric Laporte to come to Liverpool. And there we go, we have signed him, he's in the squad, he's going to meet up with the team in a few days, and thankfully that is great news for ourselves. We have a 2-year loan offer from Bradford City, a team that are currently smashing it in League One, it's got to be said, yet to lose I believe, and they want Joe Gomez for 2 years. We can obviously recall him if necessary, and we obviously have a £30 million offer for Daniel Sturridge, which is really tempting, but we will actually we'll go straight ahead and accept the Joe Gomez offer, and the Schalke deal, I reckon that we're going to counter offer for a dead 40. If the offer is, if they're willing to pay 40 million, I don't think I'm going to complain at 40 million for Daniel Sturridge. So we'll do a straight up counter offer at 40 million, and hopefully that will be more than enough for, I think, Celtic transfer. They want 1.6 million for Kieran Tierney. We'll go straight in at 1.5. I am a bit of a stingy person when it comes to things like this, so we will offer 1.5. And Leicester have accepted the 1.5 offer for Ben Chilwell, who does want £20,000 a week. We will offer him that. We will offer him 10% for a clean sheet, and we will also offer him a sporadic first team player at Liverpool hopefully he agrees to these terms and we will have signed a left back going forward. They want Wesley Hood would like, Lazio would like 8.5 million for Wesley Hood. We'll offer 7. We'll go up in stages and try to just lower him down a little bit further where necessary. And thankfully we've also had an offer accepted for Kieran Tierney. He wants £11,000 less than Ben Chilwell did. We will have to accept that. We will offer him the same roles and stuff like that, and hopefully it comes through that way. And Ben Chilwell has indeed accepted his offer from us, and we'll meet up with the squad in a few days along with Aymeric Laporte and hopefully Kieran Tierney if his deal goes through as expected. And again, they're not willing to spend that. So 30 million. Can they say, if we say 35, is it possible that they'll pay 35 million? I do hope so, because 35 million for Daniel Sturridge would be a great bit of business from our point, and we'll offer 5.5 million there, and hopefully that will be enough to persuade AC Milan to part ways with Matteo De Sciglio, and we also have another offer for Jordan Williams from Swindon. We will go ahead and accept that and get him loaned out. Then we have a hell of a lot of remaining wage budget that we could put into transfers and maybe sign that really big name. Trent Alexander-Arnold also a 1-year loan deal to Blackburn. We will go ahead and accept that. Played very well against Real Madrid. So that must have obviously helped. And as you can see, Lazio do accept 7 million, and he wants 45. We're not offering him 50. We've offered him the 45 million, and we will also offer him an important first team player. He's going to a better team than Lazio with better players, so he can accept to get a bit of a role from us. And Kieran Tierney does indeed accept his role as a Liverpool left back, and we'll meet up with the squad in a few days after the long drive down the M6. And we have indeed lost business from Schalke regarding the transfer of Daniel Sturridge. After listening to Milan again reject, we are just going to settle straight away for 6.5 million. I do believe he's probably worth that, and I also believe that it's probably for the best that we sign him early. So we'll get it done, and then we're not still trying to pussyfoot around a transfer offer come opening day and we don't have our preferred left back in our squad. We will offer him a crucial first team player, because that's exactly what he'll be. He will come in and he will straight away replace Alberto Moreno. Well, after signing Matteo De Sciglio, we can now afford to go and put up for sale, so we will do that right now. We'll add him to the transfer list, and as you can see, he has been told he will be a surplus to requirements here at Liverpool. So hopefully he takes that on the chin and doesn't hate us too much. And obviously we straight away get an offer from Leicester City. I get to say they will be looking to replace Ben Chilwell, but I don't want to sell him to a rival for 5 million. If they double their offer to 10, then yes, certainly we will accept that offer, and certainly will let him go to Leicester City. And Matteo De Sciglio does sign on the dotted line for Liverpool. He's coming in as what I can only promise him as our starting left back, and hopefully that will be enough. We do have an offer of 37 million for Philippe Coutinho, we are going to indeed reject all offers and disallow future offers, and we do indeed have an offer from Athletic Bilbao. And again, I'm going to go straight away with 35 million, and hopefully they accept that, and it will be enough to get a lot of money in, and hopefully they're not willing to spend 10 million. 5.5 million. We do want him out the door. We will indeed go ahead and accept that. It's $1 million less than what he's worth, but I want to get him off the wage budget. I want to get him off, and I want him to be out of the door at Liverpool. They've offered us 30. That's 4 million more than what we got offered in the first place. So we will go ahead and accept that, and we will be selling Daniel Sturridge. And not something that I was really planning on doing in this career mode, but I've looked, having looked at the squad we've got around him, it will be very difficult to really. And is it Egyptian? We get EU signed up. We'll reject you. We'll get you signed up, certainly. We'll reject you, and we will also reject you, unfortunately for yourselves. Sorry, that's that. We at the club are thrilled with your progress. Our youth academy has been having, we're hoping to strengthen our team with players developed from our youth academy, and you've accomplished it. We take great pride in development of our youth academy. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Bod. It's good knowing you've got that level of confidence in our ability. We will again go ahead and accept you. We will reject you. We will certainly accept you, and we will also accept you. You will both be offered full-time contracts straight away, because you're both old enough, and we obviously want to get you ready and in training as soon as possible. We will offer you a senior contract of that magnitude. We will also offer Dominic Harris a centre forward contract of this magnitude, and hopefully both will accept, and we can get both in training straight away and get them growing, because that's what's important for us really. And we have sold Alberto Moreno by the looks of it, or potentially Daniel Sturridge. It's one or the other, or potentially both after this. But Moreno has indeed gone to Leicester, and we are approaching the season now, and Divock Origi, I believe, is going to be kept, as well as Danny Ings. I'm sorry to put you both through putting you on the transfer market, but unfortunately we're not selling Sturridge either by the looks of it. His transfer talks with Atletico Madrid have broken down, and he will be staying at the club for now. For Danny Ings, 7.5 million to Saint Etienne. We will go ahead and accept that. I think Danny Ings was a brilliant signing for Liverpool, but at the wrong time. I think we signed him when we had too many attackers, and unfortunately he was never really going to break into the team properly. We have there, so that we, as you can see, we have indeed sold Danny Ings. We will praise our Liverpool squad, and hopefully, I bet it says energy. Oh no. And we are now at game day, and that means we are now at the end of this episode. Next episode, I am going to put a big, as you can see, I am going to go to my budget. We do have 48 million to spend. Make that 57 million to spend. That is a big amount of money, and that means a big player could be coming towards Liverpool. Next episode, keep your eyes peeled for that. And hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please leave a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more LFC Career Mode. See ya.